Libra, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early March 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Libras. I hope you're all doing fabulous, my friends. I'm sure you are, but let's shuffle it up one time, see what we have for you. Talk to me, my guides. What do we got for Libra here, early March? And yeah, we're going to look at this first card real quick, then we'll get into the full reading itself, and at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going. Let's get it popping for Libra. What's going on, my guides? Talk to me. Let's go. All right, yeah, that card like flew out of my hands, almost flew off the desk, but we have this woman holding the hourglass. There is something in regards to time that could be playing like a really big precedent for a lot of Libras. So before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the March subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Have a look at this lady here. So I do find this as an intriguing card. You see that woman with the shawl on her head. She is holding that hourglass. There is sand slipping through her fingers. So when I see this card, obviously, the construct of time. Now, I do feel like time is very subjective, right? Some people experience time in different ways, whether you feel like time is dragging or it's taken forever. Some of you might be waiting on something when this shows up. A portion of you might feel like you're running out of time, or time is slipping through your fingers in some sort of way. And I know that personally happens with me a little bit as the years progress. I feel like they're getting faster and faster. But there is something in regards to the construct of time that's important, okay? Whether it is you waiting, or something else. So let's just put her down right there. She could watch on as we get the rest of the shuffling going. Okay, and yeah, I'm going to get you 3 tarot cards in the upright before we get the intuitive, juicy stuff going. Let's shuffle it up. What do we got here for the Libras? And that first card doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote, just so you know that. We got the Libra, please. So, last week's reading was titled An Explosive Victory. It was beautiful. It was luscious. But I will say this, Libra, for a while now, it seems like we've been going back and forth from week to week where we have really, really good energy. Then we have some warnings, then really, really good. It's like an up and down, up and down. So we'll see what we have this week. As you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone, so only take this how it hits for you. Let's get you 3. We could be seeing your energy or someone you're linked to. It's always important to remember that. But let's see what's going on for my friends, my guides. Talk to me. Early March for the Libras. Yeah. All right, thank you. Cards are flying out. Interesting. Okay, we have the Hermit here. Big Virgo energy. You might be withdrawing or you might be in Hermit mode when we have this. Let's get 2 more. You might be minding your own P's and Q's when we have the Hermit type of energy. Let's get 2 more. Thank you. Knight of Swords, totally different. Totally different. So whereas you might be withdrawing, this could be somebody else in a completely different mode, or this could be something like suddenly changing. Okay, let's get 1 more, because those are opposites for sure. Complete opposite energies. Okay, we have the 6 of Cups right here on the back end. Now we're talking about the past a little bit. And I will say this, Libra, I've been seeing this 6 of Cups energy for a few different signs this week. So we're really going to want to dissect this. Let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get the juicy intuitive stuff going. So at first glance, when I look at this, we have this seesaw energy right here up front, this back forth. Now, elementally, we're mixed pretty evenly. Like we have earth, we have air, we have water. So let's see where this goes. But position number 1, the Hermit. Like I said, for some of you, it could be as simple as being a prominent Virgo in your life. So we might want to see what the clarifier is for this. This is a very deep card, though. If you don't have any prominent Virgos or issues with a Virgo in this time, when I see this card, it is somebody pulling back and withdrawing from something. So you might just be in hermit mode yourself, right? Staying at home, minding your own business, you literally going into hermit mode. You could be having communication issues with this card. This has positives, though. The Hermit also represents deep spirituality and spiritualism. This is a card of wisdom to me. So a lot of you could be on a soul search or a soul quest of some sort. It can sometimes represent the challenges that are connected to the dark night of the soul as well, but we're not going to go that route just yet. You might just be in hermit mode, okay? Doesn't have to be anything super complicated. But moving over, we have the complete opposite energy. Now, Libra is an air sign. We have the Knight of Swords. So this could, in my simplistic style, represent something that's coming towards you, a way you might be feeling. It is one of the fastest moving cards in the tarot deck. Notice if we look at this imagery, it looks like this knight is chasing down this hermit, okay? So maybe you feel like somebody's chasing you, maybe you feel like you're chasing somebody else. We're just gonna have to see what's up with that, but this is a very fast-moving, in-your-face type of energy. That's why I said there could be big shifts, big changes happening, things that go from stopped to full go. So we really want to see what this Knight of Swords is about. Could also represent distance and travel. In rare occasions, the Knight of Swords can be confrontational and combative as well. So that might be something to watch out for. You might be trying to avoid conflict in this time. Okay. Like, yeah, I just don't want to deal with it. I'm going to avoid it type of stuff. But moving to the very back end, we have the Six of Cups. Card of memories. This could be a card that represents soulmates, someone that you have a very powerful emotional connection with when this card shows. When I see the Six of Cups, I just think of history and memories, all right? Like whether it's someone you share memories with, whether you're doing a lot of reminiscing in this time, thinking about the good, the bad, the indifferent. We really want to see what this is about, because in some cases, the Six of Cups could represent the past coming back around or cycles repeating. Okay, so we want to see what's up. I feel like we got a lot of things to look at this week, Libra, especially with like the seesaw of energy in the front and now the Six of Cups on the back. There could be various different things going on. But with all that being said, let's dive deeper. We're going to jump in and clarify. All right, so let's get a good shuffle here from my lovely Libras, please. My guides, talk to me. And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that hermit. And if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Libra, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. Okay, hermit time. What's the hermit here for Libra? Nothing wrong with being in hermit mode, right? I'd definitely go into hermit mode myself. Yeah, there it is. Justice, your card. Now, this can represent karmic situations. If this wasn't a Libra reading, it could be another Libra you're connected to when we have Justice in the upright under the hermit. And I am getting that vibe that some of you just don't want to deal with something. Like, listen, I have no time for that. I have no time for anyone's BS. I have no time for anyone's nonsense. Some of you might feel a little bit isolated. You might feel a little bit lonely in this time. That's fine. But I am getting a lot of the Libra collective either withdrawing from things or just being in that hermit mode, and that's okay. Because once again, this hermit energy can be very good and wise and collecting knowledge. Now, with Justice, I also have to say there are karmic undertones, so a portion of you could be experiencing the dark night of the soul, like I mentioned, where Spirit puts you through challenge after challenge after challenge to mold you and make you change and pressurize into a beautiful diamond. So for some of you, it could be a karmic cycle showing up here, but I'm catching this problem or issue avoidance. So we want to see if any particular issues show up here, because like you might be in mode where like, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight at all. I don't want to fight about this. I don't want to even think about this. But we have this night energy that could be pressuring you. So in this time, you might feel pressured from other people as well. Not the best. Let's go in on that Knight of Swords, though. Hopefully there isn't somebody pressuring you about things. Let's see what's up with the Knight. What is the Knight of Swords here for Libra? Hopefully it's not confrontational. Yeah. Watch out for mean individuals in this time as well. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse underneath this Knight of Swords. You might just be having issues with a water sign. That could partially be it. But the Knight of Cups is usually very kind and charming. Watch out for mean people, because there might be somebody out there that might purposely be trying to hurt feelings or cause conflict, cause like mayhem. Like that's what this vibe is giving me down the center. Not the best. With the Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups in reverse, this is somebody that is trying to inflict issues, trying to inflict damage. So in this time, there might be serious issues popping up, serious situations popping up, and there could be a heartless individual here. I'm picking up for sure. All right, and once again, this issue avoidance, or I don't want to use the word avoidance, but like, listen, I don't care about that. I don't want any issues. I don't want any problems, but this person's pressing the issue or the situation, like kind of creating it. So watch out for that for sure. If you're not just having issues with the water sign, right? Because I'm getting a mean energy here in the center. Like, this is not a nice energy. We're going to go in on the Six of Cups. Like, it's a little concerning to me. Like, just watch out. People might, like, purposely try to hurt your feelings in this time. It's not nice. Let's go in on the Six of Cups. You know, where somebody, like, throws a dig at you, like, throws a little dig to try to get under your skin. Let's see what's up with the Six of Cups. Then we'll do a recap before we get into the shadow card. That's a bit concerning. Yeah. Three of Wands in reverse underneath the Six of Cups. Okay. A lot of you might want a return to the way something used to be when I see this, because usually the Three of Wands is somebody trying to create, waiting on something, and you might be trying to fix something or get something back to the way it used to be, or you might be yearning for that. Like, yeah, a few years ago, I worked with this place and I had the best time in my life. Or when I lived here was an awesome time. There is like this yearning for the way things used to be. Like, why can't it be like that again? That's like kind of a vibe I'm picking up. If that's not what you're feeling, Libra, that could absolutely be someone you're linked to, like really, I don't want to say yearning or craving for you. I don't want to be too dramatic here, but like craving the way things used to be. Like thinking back and seeing the past with rose-colored glasses. Like that's what I'm picking up here on the back end. So beware of that. Beware of that thinking in this time that you might idealize the past more than it should be. Like looking back on it now, it might look great, but when you were in the moment, it really wasn't, type of stuff. I mean, take from that what you will. That's just what I'm feeling here with this Three of Wands in reverse underneath the Six of Cups. And for a portion of you, you could possibly be manifesting something to come back around, okay? Like a repeat of something. But let's go through and do a quick little recap, and then we'll get into the shadow card. If you kindly look in the box, interesting way this energy is playing. We have the Hermit with Justice clarifying it right here in the front. And like I said, I get problem, like not trying to deal with anyone's drama, like trying to keep your head down, be in hermit mode, but I'm also picking up an aggressor, okay? And that's not, I don't like that. But with this first alignment, you could be trying to avoid issues, avoid problems, avoid situations, like be in hermit mode and just worry about what you're going through. Some of you might feel a little isolated with this hermit mode. Some of you might be going through the dark night of the soul. It hits us at different times of life. But in the center, I'm picking up a totally different energy, and it feels very mean. We have the Knight of Swords with the Knight of Cups in reverse. So maybe you're having issues with the water sign, but I'm catching somebody like throwing digs, throwing shots, trying to make an issue bigger, trying to make a situation bigger, and just somebody that could be just straight up mean, like not nice. Moving to the back end, we have the Six of Cups with the Three of Wands in reverse. To me, this does feel like looking back on the past with rose-colored glasses, yearning for the way things used to be. So whether that's someone yearning for you or you yearning for something, like just try your best not to over-idealize the past, because you could be manifesting it to come back around. So please take a screenshot. I'm going to get you one shadow card here, Libra. Very interesting reading, okay? Let's see what's up. For a portion of you, maybe this is how somebody else is feeling. You know how it goes with readings. If you're a cross watcher, maybe you feel like your Libra has been a hermit mode, like very hard to get a hold of them. Who knows? Let's get you one shadow card. I know there's so many Libras out there. Let's see what's up. All right, Eight of Cups in the shadows. So for a portion of you, this could be a fear of abandonment or not being able to move past something. The Eight of Cups could be literal abandonment too. So it's really all in how you take it. Okay, there may have been times in the past where you feel like you gave up on something too soon when the Eight of Cups shows up here. Or the fear of that, like I fear that this is going to be gone forever. Like there is that little fear of abandonment, because the Eight of Cups is movement and action, but notice it's walking away from something. For a very small portion of you, there could be a situation or something you're dealing with that you can't quite move past completely, like it's lingering around here in the shadows with this Eight of Cups. So Spirit might just be trying to shine a light on it, okay? And for an even smaller portion of you, there could be something that you need to get into this Eight of Cups energy about. But take from it what you will, Libra. That's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the March subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the February subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced in my community tab after this week's fire and air sign readings. But for March, I'll be giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot of the Owls. This is a new deck and it is absolutely awesome. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments out of this week's reading, which card spoke to you the most. At the end of the month, the winners will be in the community tab. Once again, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.